I drove with my mom 2.5 hours every weekend in high school to train with this guy, Dan Owner Kicking. Quick shout out. He has a few guys in the NFL. But I drove 2.5 hours with my mom every weekend and trained with him. And, instead of going out and doing stuff with my friends, I'd wake up early Sunday mornings and we'd drive out, spend the day there, kick. And, I just put in a lot of work so that when I came to these camps, these events, you're comfortable. You have all the kind of mistakes and flaws that you had in your form. You've worked on them. You've made a game plan. I think the biggest thing for kicking, and it might be for other sports too, is when you're watching the NFL guys, especially, they're not going to come out and be a machine every single time. They're going to come out and they're going to warm up and they're going to say, look, I've consistently hit a ball that's fading to the left or I'm hitting a draw. So they adjust in the pregame and they make a game plan how they're going to adjust. And I think that's kind of the biggest thing is that if you make a game plan going in to say, okay, maybe I'm not 100% today, I'm kicking the ball a little to the right. So I'm going to aim a little bit to the left. So having this game plan kind of helps that you'll be confident throughout the day. So that's kind of how I just wanted to be prepared as possible going into these camps.
Wow. Speaking of the NFL, and talking about kickers from that league, was there somebody that you kind of inspired to, kind of take their style or their game plan and implement it into your career itself? Because I could just think of major, kickers and punters, Adam Vinatieri, a legend, Sebastian Janikowski, and the list goes on. So, who kind of inspired you, becoming a kicker?
Well, that's the thing. I've never really had one. I've thought about this question too before. There's never really one that I've looked at and go, because to me, I kind of just started out on my own and I trained and I kind of always it's a little different for kicking because you can look at certain kickers and being like, okay, I admire this guy, that's what I want to be like, but your style is going to be different. And so I don't want to build my game off someone else's style because my style is different. A lot of kickers are usually smaller guys, and I was finishing college at 6'3", 235 pounds. There aren't a lot of kickers other than maybe Janikowski that's going to be bigger.
Yeah.
So it's tough for me to look at their game plan and go, okay, let me go. But the thing I like doing is taking people's game and breaking it down and saying, okay, what do they do well? And what can I implement from their game? So I kind of just pieced a lot of stuff from other kickers and kind of picked the best things that I could implement into my game.
So what training goes into being a kicker? What type of trainings did you have to go through?
Yeah, that's tough. It's a lot of form-focused stuff. I don't know. It's a lot of form-focused stuff. The problem is if you just go out and kick, you're gonna kick with bad habits, and you're gonna drill those bad habits in. So it's a lot of muscle memory when you're first starting out. It's a lot of muscle memory. It's a lot of contact. And it's not really fun. So you really have to get that down, and then you go out. You really don't, unless you don't really kick a lot. You don't want to go out and just kick 60, 80 balls every day because your leg's going to fall off. So just do a lot of contact drills, and some days you'll do swing drills. It's a little bit more like golf, I feel like, in that sense. You don't want to go out there and just crush your driver the entire day. It's not really going to help you get better.
In anything. I feel like even now, back in the day, you used to hear take 1,000 shots, do this.
Yeah.
But the older we got, now it's no. You rather take 5 good shots that you practice on your form, right?
Yeah.
It will work. The same thing with baseball. It's you rather take 10 swings over 100 swings, making sure that your form is the right.
Yeah, the problem is if you take 100 swings or 1,000 shots with bad habit, you're going to drill those bad habits in. So